Hi, my friends. It's Sarah, the owner and maker behind Multifarious Nature. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you are a new viewer, welcome. And if you're a returning viewer, big welcome back. I'm glad you guys are here for another video. I'm going to shut the door to this room so that way, in case my dogs come in, it will be quiet. Because apparently I just decided to start recording like a nut. Bear with me. Okay, I'm going to be really good and put my timer on for 30 minutes so that way I keep myself honest again, because I have to watch my timing so that my camera does not stop recording. All right. How are you guys? I hope you're doing well. We are in like the heat of summer. We are in the 80s today. I am a nut right now. We're in AC right now. So I have my 3/4 sleeve, but I'm representing Michigan Fiber Festival. This is from 2 years ago, Michigan Fiber Festival. I think it's 2 years. Was it last year? It might have been last year's. I think it was last year's. I might be butchering it, but Valet black nose sheep were kind of like the sheep of the moment. I think that was last year. These years blur together sometimes. Do you guys notice that too? Do you feel that way? Okay, so lots of exciting things. Oh my goodness, so many exciting things. I have so many exciting things going on in my head right now, I can barely think straight. So if I talk gibberish, if things don't make any sense, yeah, that's why. My eyes are watering something fierce because we have, there's like a ridiculous amount of pollen in the air these days. So bear with me. I am literally a mess at all accounts. All accounts. Okay. First and foremost, kind of like shop update of things. All right. So I want to show you guys the Dorset horn, or the horned Dorset, however you want to say it. I did spin up a sample of it. Oh my gosh, guys. I knew I was going to love spinning this. When I was processing it on the drum carder, like I said, it plumped up so much that I literally had to make at least 2 bats per 1 bat to make 100 grams. So if you're new, this is currently in the shop as I'm recording. I should say that. Currently in the shop as I'm recording. I have Orange Dorset. It's part of my hand spinning collection that I have in the shop, and this is super fluffy. So here's a close-up of the beautiful fluff. Super, super soft. If you're not familiar with Horned Dorset, it is incredibly soft. I have a hair on that one. Sorry about that. Yes. So that's a little glimpse into the packaging. And I do still have some in the shop currently, so if you are looking for some, definitely hop on over to the website. It's in the notes below, multifariousnature.com. But this is what it looks like spun up. So I did just a small sampling, and I did not, what do you want to call it? Did not set this yet, so I haven't washed it. It's been hanging waiting. But it is incredibly balanced. I unfortunately cannot show this fully in the shot, but it is not spinning back on itself at all. It is incredibly balanced, and that was very easy to do. I am not an expert spinner. I've gotten better, but I'm not an expert, so that's pretty good. It is incredibly fluffy. I I hope you guys can see that twist. I hope the high def is kicking in here. It is so pretty. It is the purest white I think I've worked with. It's definitely kind of a off white slightly, but one of the purest whites of fleeces I've worked with in a long time. I have worked with maybe a couple other ones, but this is a pretty bright one, and it is just beautiful, and it is so soft. Now I know that is relative because some people are more sensitive to certain things, but it is very soft. I would love an entire sweater made out of this Horned Dorset. It's incredibly soft, and it's a beautiful color. It's super light and natural, so you could do color work with it, but you could also dye it if you want to try your hand at dyeing, you could definitely do that. And it does contain a little bit of veggie matter, but very little. And it did not hold on to the veggie matter. So like as I processed it, the bats do have a little bit of veggie matter in them, but as you spin it, most of that just falls right out. So it's amazing. It is amazing. So if you guys are looking for something fun to try, a new experience with a different type of wool, if you have not worked with Horn Dorset, you should give it a shot. And if you have, then you already know what I'm talking about. It's incredible. This fleece that I got is just absolutely beautiful. I need to look up the person that I got this from, because I would love to buy another fleece from them at some point, because it's absolutely beautiful. So that is currently in the shop. If you want to get your hands on some, definitely hop on over there. And then we will get into the rest. So more shop update end of things. I have a lot of things in the works right now. There is something really special that I've been working on, and I just hope and pray that I'll be able to get it all done. So I have some very unique fleeces that I want to basically divide up. So I need to first figure out how much of each fleece I have after it's been washed. Because, right, you get your raw weight that has the lanolin in it, and that's like in the grease. And then when you wash that, then it's another weight. So I have to divide that up and see what I can do. How many like small bats I can get. Because what I want to do is make a sampling kind of thing. So my goal and hope, and for those of you that hand process wool, you understand. My hope is that by October, that might be lofty. My hope is by October I will have this in the shop for you guys as something that you can purchase. I'm getting like an eye twitch just thinking about it. I'm putting this out into the world, but I'm really excited. It's gonna be a project. So yeah, I'm really excited about it, and I hope you are too. It will definitely be leaning towards hand spinning end of things. I do still hand dye yarn, but at the moment, due to the situation of things and the ever growing collection of beautiful raw wool that I have, I need to process it. And for those of you that like to spin or are starting to go down the spinning rabbit hole like I am, um, and you like to knit, it's kind of a win-win. You make your own yarn, you get to do that whole process, and then you get to knit with it or crochet, whatever your fancy is, your fiber fancy. So that's the exciting part. So keep that in mind, like in the back of your head, if you've been trying to think like, do I want to get an advent? Okay, I hesitate to call it an advent, but it kind of will be. But it's not going to be an advent like I've done in the past. It's not going to be sock sets. It's because it's hand spinning related. So it's going to be a collection of really interesting wools, and I will tell you what that will be. And that's the thing. So for those of you that are at all interested in this, like again, keep it in the back burner. Maybe put it on your calendar somewhere, like October. Check in with Multifarious Nature, Sarah, and see what's going on, because and if you please subscribe to this channel if that sounds intriguing to you at all, because I will be talking about it. But the goal is that by October I will have this done so I can put it in the shop. And definitely make sure you're a newsletter subscriber. So what's going to go out when the listing goes live, if this all works out the way I want it to, which I really, really hope it will, I will have the information of what is in this advent. And by advent, it's a countdown. And the goal is that you'd get it in December. But the thing is that it's not a countdown, and like there will be more than the Sundays of Advent. There will be less than the days in December. So it's not like there won't be 25 different blends. Okay. Um, I have to hand process this, so there's no way. Um, there's no way. Oh my goodness. But there will be variety, and I will say what the breeds are and that kind of thing. So I'll give you guys that idea. So far, what I'm leaning towards is doing the pure breeds. So what it will be is either they will be a pure breed if I was able to get one, or because some of these fleeces are quite unique, they may be a crossbreed. So that's just my little hint I'm going to put out there, okay? So that's the thing. So if everything falls into place, I'm working with a farm here, and I just don't know if it's all going to work out. I really hope it will, but it's a very unique situation. So we'll see how it goes. I'm really excited about it, and it could be something super amazing. Not only because I'm going to do it too, I'm going to totally do it with you guys. So, like I said, you'll have all the breeds of what it is, so that won't be a mystery. What it necessarily looks like, I may leave that as a mystery. So you may not know what they look like, but you'll know what breeds they are. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? And you'll know like the amount of each one. So that's all kind of still being narrowed down because one, like I said, there's still a couple fleeces I still have to collect, and I need to process all of this. Now that's I need to do while it's warm out because I can't wash these in the wintertime. Not the way that I do it. Not the way I do it. It will not work well at all. So I'm really hoping it all comes to fruition because I really, really want to do it. I'm really excited about it. I think you guys are going to love it too. And I would love to do it with you. Like, that's the goal. So I would create these advents so that I can do it with you because I love advents. Especially after doing a Handspun advent last year. That was so amazing. I'm currently knitting with it, and I'll talk about it in a moment. Um, and I'm just going to be really long-winded this episode. But anyway, the long and short of it is that I'm really excited. So I hope you guys will follow along and stay tuned because I'm really hoping this all works out the way I want it to. All right. As far as works in progress, I've got something new that I'm working on, and then something I've been working on a lot. And I'll talk about that, of course, as well. But I do want to talk about the new project. So the new project, I've literally not even cast on. Like, I did a sample. I actually, you guys, I did a sample. Like, I actually did a swatch. I did a swatch. I know. I don't do swatches. I just don't. I do like fake swatches. Like, I'll knit like a few rows and then I go, that looks right. And then I go forward. And then I wonder sometimes, why did my sweater not fit properly? Well, that's why. But I actually did do a sample swatch. I used the same base of the yarn. It's a different colorway than the one I'm working with. So I had to do a swatch. This actually was a requirement for the test knit. So I'm doing a test knit, another test knit. I don't know who I am. I'm doing so many test knits all of a sudden, and I'm so grateful. I only do one at a time. It's kind of my rule. If I'm going to do a test knit, only one at a time. So this one is for Inga of Knitting Traditions. So if you follow Knitting Traditions, you will probably be familiar. She's been talking about it. And I'm so incredibly grateful that she picked me as one of the testers. She picked quite a few testers, and she had a lot of applicants. So I'm incredibly grateful because I'm really excited about this sweater. And I know I can talk about it because she's talked about it. And she's okay with us talking about it. So the sweater, without further ado, is the Freyr. And there it is in all its glory. I'm going to hide my face so you can see it, hopefully. So I'm actually going to do the summer version. So this is one of the warmer, colder weather versions. I'm going to do the warm weather. She does not have a photo of the warm weather one in here. That is a very new pattern. So what I'm going to do is I did get gauge, you guys. I got gauge. I'm so excited because that was a big deal. That's a big deal that you get gauge. And some people are really struggling to get gauge, and I feel for them because that is so frustrating. And I'm going to be using my yarn. So I'm doing the Freyr, and I'm doing the summer version, and I'm using my 100% superwash merino. It's a 6-ply, and it is a base that I do have 150-gram skeins in the shop. I think I have just a couple left. I don't have a lot of those. I don't know why. They weren't really big hot items, the 150-gram skeins. And I understand it's like you're buying a lot at once. If you're making a sweater, buying a 150-gram skein of yarn makes a lot of sense because it's continuous, and then you're not worrying about a bunch of ends you got to weave in. But if you're doing a pair of socks, you don't want 150 grams. So I kind of leaned away from the 150 grams. And so I think I might have a few more blanks of raw or undyed yarn for this in the shop, possibly if someone wanted something dyed up on it, but I just haven't been actively dyeing on them. Um, but it's a beautiful base. It's very drapey. So as you can, as you can see. So the colorway that I actually did it on is my oh, for goodness sake, it's white pine. I don't know why that was so hard for me to remember. White pine. So this is my white pine base, and I did the swatch, and it's perfectly 4 inches by 4 inches. I am so incredibly happy. So the way I did the swatch is I knit the amount, and I knit a couple on the side, or I did like garter stitch. That way it gives you more of a real amount to measure from. So, I only measured the inner part that the stocking net is on because that's what the gauge is for, the stocking net. But just check out that drape. Like, look how drapey that is. Oh, that's drapey. Like, oh, look at that. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? So I was super excited. And what I did is I just have like this little bit of white pine from a prior project. So I just knit up my swatch. I left it connected. I did not cut it. I put a little removable stitch marker, this plastic, so that I could put this in water and then lay it out to dry, and then I can unravel it when I'm done. But I wanted to make sure that everything was accurate before I did that. And I wanted to show you guys. I did a swatch. There's my proof. I did a swatch. I'm so proud of myself. I did it. Okay. So the actual colorway that I'm going to be knitting the sweater in is one of my favorite colorways. I'm trying to think if I've actually knit an entire sweater with this colorway. I don't think I have. I think I've used it in things, but I don't think I've done an entire sweater with it, which is crazy to me because it's one of my favorite colors that I've dyed up. And it's cranberry. I've talked about it many, many times. It is a beautiful colorway. It is like it's a really warm red, and it's kind of brick in color. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. It's incredibly flattering. Is it necessarily a summer color? Meh, I think that's relative. I feel like this colorway is a really good one for like all year. You could use it in the summer. You definitely could use it in the fall. You could use it in the winter. I feel like it's just that colorway that is a classic, which is why it's one of my staple colorways. It's one of my, I guess I'd call it one of my original colorways that I came out with, and I absolutely love it. It's just, it's earthy. It's, again, cozy, and it's one of my favorites. It's one of my absolute favorite colors. So I'm really excited to knit it. And it's going to be a drapey, flowy, oversized, short sleeve sweater. So that's the thing. So her Freyr, and you can see the details in here, but it's really beautiful. There's this like cabling detailing, and the short sleeve version literally it's going to have short sleeves, and it's really cute. If you go over to Knitting Traditions on Instagram, and actually if you watch her most recent video, I think she talks about it, and it's so cute and it looks so nice on her. So I'm knitting the size 3, and I'm just really excited. I'm really excited. It's fun talking to all the other people that are doing the test knit. We're all having so much fun, and getting prepared, trying to get our swatches in and figure out our colorways, and it's all really exciting. So it's really fun, and I'm looking forward to casting that on. Hopefully today I will cast that on because I have just been frantically working on washing fleeces, as I said, which I love. And the only other knitting I've been doing is my Fascination Shawl by Ruby and Rose's Yarn, or Ruby and Rose's Designs is her design name. But there it is. So Addison is the designer. Addison Vollner is the designer behind Ruby and Rose's designs. Hopefully you can see that. It's really pretty. I don't think you can fully appreciate this shawl until you do something like what I'm doing with like a solid, if you use a solid colorway, or you go crazy like I did. And what I did is I used my Advent from last year. This is the Handspun Advent by Melly Knits. And there we are. It's huge. It's enormous. So I'm on day, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh my goodness. And 10. Is it 10 or 9? 10 or 9. I think it's, oh, it's 9. No, wait. 10. I'm on 10. And there's 13 colorways. So I am 3 colors away. Or I have 3 more colors. Isn't that crazy? Like, it's going so fast. It's going so fast. So currently, you're probably not going to be able to really see it very well. But the current patterning that I'm doing is kind of like a half fisherman's rib. And I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but I'm going to hold it up anyway and pretend you can. Hopefully you can. Can you? Yes, maybe you can. I hope you can. It's really pretty. It's a lot of fun. If you've never done half fisherman's rib, it's a lot of fun. I'm going to have to wrap this up. My goodness, I talked your ear off today, guys. Anyway, half fisherman's rib, super fun. It's a really fun pattern. If you want something that will just keep you interested and fascinated, hence the name, it really does. It keeps you fascinated the entire time. I want to constantly knit on it. And then when I finish a section, I want to knit the next section. And then like every section I'm on, I enjoy it. So I will say it's a lot of fun. I do recommend it. And she's a newer designer. That's not her primary thing. She hand dyes yarn. But her pattern is a lot of fun. So I do recommend it. So if you're looking for a new fun pattern, give that a try. Yeah, definitely recommend it. And I'm trying to think if I have anything else to show you guys because I have to wrap it up because it's unbelievable. Oh, I needed that beverage. Well, guys, I hope you're doing well. I hope you are making. Definitely let me know in the comments below what you're up to. I'm trying to get better about putting little shorts up. I hope you guys are enjoying them. I have a couple little videos of the sheep. I would really like to start showing you guys little shorts of around our little homestead. It's fun. It's a lot of like dirty work and hard work. So I'm gonna try to figure out like what you guys want to see. So yeah, if any of that intrigues you, like if you want to see the chickens or the ducks or the sheep, of course, the Shetlands. I mean, I love the Shetlands. They're my favorite critter ever. But we do have a couple chickens that are incredibly sweet too, so I'm a little partial. But yeah, if something like that really intrigues you guys, and again, I'll try my hardest to do some more videos of the processing of fleeces. It's really hard for me to record because, as you can imagine, processing fleeces, whether it's doing the suet wash where I'm taking it out of that bath and then rinsing it, that's using both of my hands. I have to use both of my hands. And yeah, I don't really know how to record unless I can convince my husband to do it, which maybe he would. Shorts are pretty short, so maybe I could convince him, but he's actually very busy too. So it's really we're kind of in an interesting situation now where we're both incredibly busy. Doing things we enjoy though. Doing things we enjoy. So there are worse things. And yeah, I guess like I so I guess I don't know if I'll talk about it a little bit. I've got just a couple minutes, so I'll talk about it really fast. So life update, end of things. So we are currently and have been in the adoption wait period. And I know sometimes people don't really know about that. Adoption is such a foreign thing to a lot of people. It was foreign to us, other than my mom is adopted. So like we know from that aspect. But other than that, I mean, we don't know the specifics, ins and outs, how the whole weight thing goes, all of that. And yeah, it's involved, and it's a lot. But the thing is it's like, um, we've been waiting, you know, a while, and you know, the like I said before, I think I've said this before. The financial end of things is yuck. I don't like that. It makes me feel icky. So I don't like to talk about that specifically. Um, so I will put that out there right away. That's kind of primarily the biggest stressor with the time, like the time it takes for things. But other than that, I feel oddly content with the wait. I think like each month we get an update as to like what's going on with the agency we're working with and stuff. And that I think I get a little more stressed during that time, because then all of a sudden I'm like waiting for information. But otherwise, we are so incredibly busy. Like it's a good thing. It's a really good thing, because we literally can't we can barely think of what we're doing next, right? We're like literally just go 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 from one thing to the next, which is excellent. It's incredibly helpful for this wait time. So I guess that's my biggest thing for anyone. If you are looking into adoption, or thinking about adoption, not sure about adoption, how you feel about adoption, you know, whatever it is, if you are going down the adoption path at all, whatever you want to call it, that is my biggest advice for you, is like find something that you're passionate about, and just like dive in fully, like just dive into it, like surround yourself in it. Because you will be so busy that it won't bother you, the waiting, because the time will come when the time comes, the right time will come when the right time comes, and you just have to be patient. And that's really hard to say, and I get that, and to even accept that is hard. But when you are so busy you can't think of anything, like you can barely think about what you're going to have for dinner, then you're fine. You can get through it. So there's my advice. There's my little advice from not being an expert in adoption, but we've now been in the wait for like a year, and yeah, like a year and a half now. So I mean, like, I'm not an expert, but I have been waiting for a while. So like from that, I guess that angle. There you go. There's my input. There's my genius for the day. I don't know. Sometimes oh yeah. All right. Well, I hope you guys are well. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week, and I hope you take care. And I'll chat with you soon. Take care. Bye.